Ba-ba-ba-ba! It's your boy, DJZ. And I want you to check out my man Cody over on YouTube at Rasslin Rage. Check his website out, r2youtube.com, and give them a follow, give them a subscribe, give them a like. Ba-ba-ba-ba!
Oh!
This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Let's go down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Heidi ho, neighbors. How are you today? Welcome to a brand new edition of this is Rasslin Rage, and I'm confused. Rasslin Rage. Welcome to Rasslin Rage. It's a great episode as we're going to have a few people on tonight, but I am Cody Fleming, the personal homeboy of the Dread King Logan, and of course the honorary member of the Hollow. I am joined today by this guy, the mouthpiece, the real deal heel himself, Mr. Dan Beals, and our own lovable 24-karat flavor general, the CEO of Happy Harper Ice Cream, the leader of the White Boy Armor, the Sultan of SWAT. What else are you? The master of the megaphone. That's debatable. Anyways.
If you live close by, or if you want to give them a little bit of extra scratch, you might drive a little farther. You don't know.
Well, they're saying they can't hear you, so we're going to have to go back to you. But they did I think I just fixed it. My bad.
I think Bunk has it right. You just wanted to do the show by yourself again, didn't you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Go back to not having hosts anymore? Just me doing it all by myself?
Yep.
It's not very interesting then, though. You know what I mean? It's just me talking. So today we're going to have a couple guys on. And, see, it's not interesting. But, anyways, Dan was thanking the sponsors, BCWA. He was telling you to go check them out on Facebook and on their website. And then, of course, Happy Harper Ice Cream, which is down there. And then Josh was telling you all about how he's sponsored by the 24-karat Lion Productions, known as Jeremiah Goldmain.
You know what? And it was the best. It was the best one I came up with too, and nobody got to hear it but us.
Nope.
Yeah.
What we gonna do? Stuff happens.
Give me a second. I'm working on some things here, audio wise. Go ahead and say. There you go. Say something there, Josh.
Space Force.
Space Force. Okay, yeah, there. That should be a lot better now for them. I had to turn up some
Y'all
gain
hear us
on them.
now?
Well, you guys are real low key, and for some reason the audio through Zoom is real low because they're catching all of my audio right direct source where they're pulling your audio secondhand from Zoom.
Right.
So for some reason I got to put a gain on you to get them to And I got a little bit of a buzz going, not a lot of a buzz, but a little bit. I'll give you a little bit more game.
Well, we keep saying we got to hire a producer, though.
I'm telling you, dude, I wish I had enough money to do that. But, eventually just me sit back and you guys do the show and I just hit buttons all day and make all the money.
That would be scary.
Right. It would be.
Can you imagine? But I guess you'd have a little bit more control over me and Josh that way, wouldn't you?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I was going to say, can you imagine me and him without anybody on the end of the leash?
Right.
Just me and him going?
I'm pretty sure it'd end up like a political debate where we're just talking over each other all the time.
And I'd have to tell you both to shut the hell up.
Well, you just hit the mute button then and be like,
right.
You're done.
So this week we sent out an invitation for those that have been nominated for MIW Wrestler of the Year in the first ever Fan Choice Awards. Nominees were nominated by the fans and are voted on by the fans as well. So we invited them to come on and tell us a little bit about, MIW, what's that mean to them, the Wrestler of the Year and being nominated and all that good stuff, and anything else they might want to talk about because, that's just the way it is. We're giving them about 3-4 minutes per. We only got 5 guys that said they wanted to come on tonight. I only see 3 of them sitting in the waiting room right now, so we'll get there. And maybe it's only 2 because maybe someone's having problems with their phone because at least one person has a problem with their phone every night. So, that's a thing.
Dread King says he wants Josh to make some freeze-dried space ice cream. They call it the King's Cosmic Destroyer. Dude, I love it.
Freeze-dried
equipment's expensive.
Expansive.
Well, maybe you could get
some sponsors.
I say maybe you could get your sponsor to throw some extra jingle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, does anybody else want to talk, or should I just?
You said my part. So.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Well, it's just because I run this shit.
So well with the audio.
I don't see you fucking producing the motherfucker while you do the show. I see you relying on another motherfucker to do it for you.
Well, you know what's funny? You know what's funny is only one of us is actually trained to run the board and to produce. And yeah, I don't have the board at my house, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
Right, motherfucker. So, anyways, a couple things I'd like to talk about though. A couple things happened within moments today, right? Like things started just kind of. It's how the wrestling business works. Sometimes you just you start talking to people and shit just kind of happens, right? Bam, 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 bam. Right. So first off, we are going to have 3-4 guys, maybe 5 on tonight that are nominated for MIW Wrestler of the Year. But Wednesday at 7:00, Mongo will come on. We're going to talk a little bit about him and I. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk about merch sales, obviously, right? Got to talk about merch sales. We're going to talk about MIW Wrestler of the Year. And we're going to talk about 2020 and what we want to do or what he wants to do in 2021, of course, because forbidding, hopefully we get back to some wrestling again in 2021. Hopefully it's not just when it gets warm out either, and we can go indoors and we can go sit down at restaurants and we can eat food and shit. This is what I'm saying. But another development today, it happened.
Dude, I was excited when I saw this.
Yeah, it was a brainchild of Sean Stockmeyer, Verdi, and myself. We all came up with this idea, and we were just kind of brainstorming and doing like a promo contest, but with judges, right? We want to have judges instead of fans voting and doing this, and maybe they get too many votes or whatever. Who the fuck, they log in under a VPN and change their IP address, all that happy horse shit, whatever. We're going to have 3 judges, and they're going to vote on a promo contest. You know what the name of the promo contest is called?
What did you guys decide on?
It was Sean Stockmeyer's idea. Indie Idol 2021.
Love it.
like American Idol. And we got some twists in there too. It's not just going to be a straight up promo contest where it's just going to be, hey, cut a promo on this guy. We're going to throw some twists and turns in there a little bit. So a little more information on that to come. And we're looking at 16 entries. 16 entries. That should take us over a certain amount of weeks. And we're going to do some things. I'm not going to give it all away right now, but look forward to the Indie Idol 2021 going down very, very soon. Judges to be announced very soon. I'm not sure how we're going to do that, but they are going to be announced. So, hey, what's up, kiddo?
We've been invaded. What's up?
He's doing live with us. What's up, bro?
All right. I'm coming. All right, close the door. Thank you.
That's how it goes when you're live, man.
You know what? That's it. And especially when you're working at home, man.
Yep.
Hold on, my kid's gonna come in.
That's how you got all that fucking money. You ain't got no goddamn kids, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, let's go drive to the UP so he gets some pasties.
But I'm not gonna.
Hell yeah. It's pasties.
Pasties, fucking the food.
Pasties go on your nipples. Pasties go in your mouth.
Yes. Listen, all right. Now, everybody knows I give Josh a hard time, all right? But this brother brought me home 4 damn bad boys and dropped them off at my house last night.
Did you get the ice cream too?
I got the ice cream day before that.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So when we come back, we're going to start pulling in some folks to talk about MIW Wrestler of the Year and the Fan Choice Awards. The first ever, by the way. So after this wonderful montage,
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
I was trying to look for. I can't find your. I had a thing in here and I can't find it now. That sucks. I was looking for the happy. Oh, there it is. Happy Hopper Fire. I was gonna throw that one out there. I couldn't find it in time, or we were gonna leave them in a blank space of nothing.
Right.
You know. So all right, who we got in here? Well, we got 3 of them in here. It looks like so. Let's see who's on this Galaxy A01. I don't know who that is.
Could be anyone.
Could be anybody.
The suspense is.
Hey!
Hey!
We gotta wait a second. They're getting it together. Putting it together. We know everybody see who that is. That would be Dre Jacobs. As soon as he gets his stuff worked out here and looks like his audio is working now. Hello, sir. Welcome.
His mic is muted.
Oh, you're muted. Why are you muted? There we go. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, like Verizon wireless commercial, now Sprint. But anyways.
There you go.
How you doing tonight? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on, by the way.
Man, I'm alive.
Man, it's good to see you, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
No, it's good to be here, man. It's the first time I've actually been on something like this since my injury. So
yeah, how's that going? By the way, are you getting things done?
I'm getting there. I still have some tingling in my legs. I didn't have to go through surgery, so that's good.
Hey, nice.
Other than that, just taking it a day at a time. Whatever comes next.
Right. So when did you find? Some guys didn't find out that they were nominated for MIW Wrestler of the Year until yesterday. So when exactly did you find out?
Today.
Today, all right.
I saw I was tagged in something. I was like, wait, what? I was nominated.
Yes.
All right, whatever, sure.
Right. Well, hey, run with it. Right now, yeah. So this was done in a way the fans did all the nominations because we didn't want to be biased or what have you.
Oh, that's
we
why.
didn't want the heat. Let's not BS. We didn't want the heat.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, there's that, and so now we're getting the votes done, and we're actually having awards actually made too. By the way.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna have the MIW logo on there, and it's gonna say the category, and it'll have your name on there. Who you know?
Tommy Vendetta is gonna win everything.
You think so? I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
The fans vote. If you're letting the fans vote, Tommy Vendetta is gonna win everything.
I don't know. We'll see about that. But so when you found out, were you like, "Oh, that's cool," or "Fuck them guys"? What what was it like?
I thought it was cool until you said the fans were a big part of it. Then I was like, "Fuck that." Actually, I just read TJ nominated me, and that was really cool, and I appreciate that. Man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not really like. I feel like there are more guys that are more deserving in that spot. Just because with 2020, I didn't get all the shit I wanted to get into, and obviously me getting hurt, that put a damper on it. And I feel like my work has suffered all year because this isn't just something that happened to me. This is something that I've been dealing with for like a year and a half now.
Right.
And there's so many talented guys coming up left and right that I feel deserve to be in this. And if we're going to be 110% completely honest, I did see the poll. I voted for Tommy Vendetta for wrestler, for pretty much everything except for breakout and rookie of the year. I voted for Tommy Vendetta for pretty much everything else because this past year going to war with him, like he's fucking he's a boss. That dude is a psychopath and he deserves every break that he gets. I went back and I watched the match he had with MM3 and it was a barn burner, man. Like the dude is great. He's got the total package. So I hope he goes somewhere. I hope he gets out of Michigan, not for too long. I hope he doesn't become a stranger, but I hope he goes places because he deserves to be out there. So
now I feel like this is one of those times where an artist is the one that's most critical of themselves.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you might there's the goals that you probably had for yourself and the way that you wanted things to go. But as someone that's sitting in the crowd, you had an amazing year. Like every time I saw a show and you were there, you're normally the one that we're talking about on the way back. You're the one that we're talking to about on the way to the thing. Like I would not say anything suffered. You had from a fan's point, a friggin' amazing year, and you put on absolute amazing matches every time.
Yeah, I was really surprised. I really was to hear about that you were injured. And now to know that it had kind of been bothering you all year, man, you couldn't, like Josh said, from us sitting out with with everybody else, you couldn't tell, brother.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Again, this was one of those years, man. Like we were split because we got a big taste of wrestling in the beginning of the year. We got shut down. So we were off for a while. Then all of a sudden we were back on again. Then we got to see the end of Wrestling with a Vet finally. And your injury happened during Wrestling with really came to fruition, I guess you could say, during that match.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like you had a shitty year. I mean, there was a lot of good things that
I had 4 other matches that weekend too. Like, so it just became too much eventually. Really, I was more upset than I was hurt. Like, I couldn't walk. I literally couldn't walk every time. I don't know if you guys have ever hurt your sciatic nerve, but it literally feels like you're being tattooed throughout your legs.
Yep.
Nonstop, continuously. And it's like the worst feeling in the world. And like the next step after that is paralysis. So it's like I had to take time off, otherwise I was going to be paralyzed. It's just. But I was more upset, and I felt like I had let a lot of people down. I felt like I let TJ down. I felt like I robbed Shogun and Sean and Alex and Adam of a really good 3-way match. I was angry at myself. I was upset at myself more than I was hurting. And it's just like I wanted to go back out there and do it again. I just literally couldn't walk,
Mhm.
It sucks.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Well, I mean, and not we're not going to say luckily, but I mean here we're off right now. We're all kind of off right now because of COVID. So that kind of works to your advantage. So and then come into 2021 and when we get back to it and you're able to get back in the ring, you got a lot to look for. What I always ask people about their goals, but coming out of an injury and working through it right now and to get back to where you need to be able to get into the ring. What are you looking forward to in 2021?
To be honest, a lot of things are up in the air for me right now. And you guys are really this is the first I'm actually outside of War Inc. This is the first I'm actually putting it out there. I don't know where I go from here, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back in the ring and if I'm going to be able to compete at the fullest extent that I used to be, or if I'm going to be able to do it at all, because the pain has subsided, but the use in my legs have still not come back fully, and not even my doctors are like, we don't know. We'll put you in this program and we'll see what happens. But with no surgery, I'm really hopeful that means I can come back next year better than ever. But as of right now, I myself can't even say, hey, I'll be back this day.
Right.
And it's stressful and it really gets to you.
I can imagine.
It's part of the process, man, so.
Part of the journey, I suppose, right?
Part of the journey. We all go down the Fury Road.
Right.
That's it. About 19 years ago, I fractured my neck at C6 and 7, which if you know about it, that means from the neck down you're done.
Yeah.
And so I get it, man. That even now I still get the tingly hands, the tingly legs, and you just know, you're like, dude, if I don't sit now, I'm going down. It's just the way it is, so I get it, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, for sure. Well, dude, we were sad to see you get, see the injury and everything, but I do want to say I know your fight, and we've seen it in all the matches, and I have no doubt that you're going to fight through this. So, and I will say I look forward to seeing you back very soon. Whether it be a year from now or 2 years from now, I still look forward to it, or 6 months, whatever. I still look forward to it, my man, for sure.
I'll give you this real quick. I'll give you this because me as a human being, I feel defeated, but I'm hopeful. This guy up here, remember him?
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to let me stop. He's not going to let me stop.
Right.
I'm going to be like Darth Maul, and he's going to replace my legs with metal legs and shit.
we got a message. We got a message from the Dread King here for you.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to read it exactly how he put it. He said, bullshit, war boy. You come back and I want you first. He said, I know your strength.
And then TJ says, wait in line, Dread King, or fight me for it.
But if they're gonna fight to fight you. There you go.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, there we go. We can figure that out. While I'm
There's gonna be a whole
time
part
off
of
and
figure
healing,
out
they
who
can
you like,
fight
yeah.
to the death, and I'll pick up the scraps. I got to take them Ric Flair bumps now.
Oh boy.
You can have your own tournament.
Right.
Who wants to be War Boys first? They all got to fight each other to get to.
Here's what it is.
Last guy.
Here's the kicker. Here's the plot twist, though. Whoever wins the tournament just gets possessed.
There you go.
Oh Lord, you guys kill me. Thank you, Dre, for coming on, and we look forward to see.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, we look forward to see who comes out on top and gets the award this year. So, thank you, my man. Have a good night. We look forward to seeing you soon. See ya. Boom. All right. So next up, let's see if because usually we bring him in, he has issues. So hopefully when he comes in this time, he ain't got no issues. There he is. We're connected to audio.
He's got it. Do we got it?
He's connecting to audio. Dude. Oh, dude, we had him. There, we got him again. Dun, 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 dun,
I'm waiting with anticipation.
There we go. Nope, you're muted.
Hey.
There you go. There.
Too many buttons.
I hear that. I was just telling these fuckers earlier. You can't drink and fucking produce shows.
There's 3 of them on there. What do you need 3 buttons for?
Good stuff. Mongo, my man, how you doing tonight?
God dark. Hold on, Mongo, turn the light on.
All right.
Boom.
There we go.
Let's say let there be light.
Right. How you doing tonight?
Mongo's doing wonderful.
Well, that's good to hear.
Mongo saw he was nominated for Wrestler of the Year, which means T-shirt sales are going up.
Good stuff. I like it. So when exactly did you find out that you were nominated for MIW Wrestler of the Year?
When you tag me in post.
Because I tag everybody, you know. That's what I do.
Appreciate.
Yeah, no problem. I tag and share everything all day long. That's what I do. That's my thing. So here we are. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but we've been telling everybody this. Everybody that was nominated by fans, and then now the fans are going to vote, and we're going to determine.
Yeah. People know they vote for me for Wrestler of the Year. They might get discount on shirts, and they like that.
I love the bribery.
Yeah, a lot of people love discounted shirts. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I like discounts too.
See, this helped Mongo win also. You know what else people love?
What's that?
Jamal King.
Oh, that's true.
That's Mongo's next opponent at XICW.
Ooh.
I bet nobody wanted to see Jamal King wound up broken neck like Willie.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to tell you this. If Mongo win Wrestler of the Year, take it nice and easy on Jamal. Might even lay down and let him have one for the day. I don't know. Probably not.
We can't have Mongo laid down. We've got to have him win.
You got to do something, right?
Stay there.
Yeah. You're going to come on. You're going to be back here again on Wednesday.
Yeah, keep campaign running.
Yeah, there we go. We got to keep her going, bro. We're going to have you come back, talk a little bit about your career, and talk a little bit about 2020 and the lack of wrestling that happened in 2020.
Lack of wrestling and extra bullshit.
Yeah, well, probably lack of T-shirt sales too, right?
Yeah, no joke. Well, Mongo got downward trend, man. 2018, $20,000 sold. 2019, $20,000 sold. 2020, like 800.
Yeah, there you go. That's a big cut, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. So here we are. We put it out yesterday. I was a little behind. Obviously, I've been a little behind on a lot of shit because I've worked a lot. But it is what it is. It's out. It's ready to go. People are voting. It's out there.
Hey, and Mongo, tell you this: just be like Biden. Vote with your dead grandpa's name. Vote with your dead aunt's name. It's all okay. Keep Mongo on top.
Right. Listen. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. So
what's the vote? They don't need a pulse.
Right. Now, what does something like and I know it's not like, a promotion putting it out there, but it's us, the guys and the fans and what have you. But what's something like that being nominated by the fans and then, possibly being voted Wrestler of the Year by the fans?
It makes Mongo's heart beat a little bit faster, honestly.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting. Mongo's never been even in consideration for something like this, so it means a lot.
Well, that's awesome, and we're glad to hear that. Danny, I'm going to be honest, Danny's a little, he's kind of like, man, we're going to let the fans in on this. He's not, he's not a big fan of the fans. I don't know if you knew that.
Can't sell shirts without fans, buddy.
He says they have a tendency to mess shit up.
Right. You need them to pay the bills.
That's true.
I'm a little bit happy by beating people up.
Right. See? Absolutely.
I like the way you do it, though. You threaten to beat people up if they don't buy your stuff. That's right. The way it's done.
Right.
Right.
Well, I mean, they're not buying it the other way, so I do it the right way.
Right.
Now, if you get a T-shirt cannon and fire in the audience, hit them right in the face, knock them out, take the money out their wallet, that's a win. They get the shirt. You don't have to deal with them, and you get the money.
That sounds really good, except for one thing. Then Mongo's got to get out of the ring and in the ring. Way too much work. They bring me money.
For 5%, I'll get the money from them for you.
There you go.
Fine, but for 2%, Mongo not break your legs.
I mean, I don't need legs. I'm cool. That's what wheelchairs are for.
Wheelchairs. That's great. I love it. 2021 is coming. We don't know. We know the first show was supposed to be this weekend, but that didn't happen. The next show that we know of, what'd you say the date is, Dan?
23rd.
23rd of January. So, fingers crossed, we get back to indie wrestling in the state of Michigan. Indoors, I might add. But when we do get back to wrestling, and this may be something that we talk about as well on Wednesday, but what are we looking to do here? What is Mongo? What's the goal for 2021 besides selling T-shirts, obviously?
Well, everybody knows Mongo had a rough 2020, but 2021, Mongo wants to get back out there, hit the road, hit some more places a little bit. Of course, got to get my belt back at UWE, the big shiny belt.
Right.
Got Jamal King to worry about at XICW. He's got a bone to pick with Mongo for some reason. He ain't helped me sell no shirts. But Mongo's put stuff out, try send some messages out to Flophouse, some other places. Mongo wants to get everywhere.
Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that. More the better. Get all over the place, man. Get out of there. You know somebody else who likes to work all over the place?
Who's that?
Percy Drews. That guy's all over the fucking place. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Percy. Well, Mongo, we will see you here again live at 7 o'clock Wednesday.
Yes,
Wednesday on r2youtube.com for a interview to talk a little bit about. Obviously, we're going to talk merch sales. You know, we got to talk
merch sales, but we want to talk about Mongo and this pretty face.
Right there. There we go. Every time I come on, he's got me fucking laughing my ass off. Anyways, buddy, have a great night. Thanks for coming on, and congratulations on your nomination, and we look forward to seeing you again here on Wednesday.
Bye. My shit.
All right, so one of Josh's favorites. Here we go. You ready for this one? Here he is.
Here comes the screaming.
Oh, your audio's not connected, sir.
Is she home, Josh?
She gonna squeal? Hello, Percy.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Percy?
How you doing?
Doing good. Yo, I love your background, by the way. It's so cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So
I'm over here in my basement with my crappy background.
That's okay. It's all right, man. Now, you are officially nominated for MIW Wrestler of the Year. Now, you've been nominated by the fans and are going to be voted on by the fans. When you found out that you were, in fact, nominated, what were you thinking, bro?
Who nominated me? That was the only question I was thinking about.
Okay, well, we know who nominated you. It was Brittany.
For every category.
Yes, you are nominated in every single category. You are one of the few nominated in every single category.
That's right.
And I don't know how, because I barely did anything this year.
Well, you were at Horror Slam every time, pretty much.
Not every time.
Pretty much. Pro Wrestling All-Stars.
Pro Wrestling All-Stars, yeah.
I wasn't there all the time either.
Yeah, but she's one of your favorites. She loves you, dude. So she nominated you for everything, and she was pissed when she found out you weren't fucking nominated. So
I appreciate that.
Right, yeah. Now you're nominated. Here we are. We're voting. We got people voting. You're not. First of all, you were voted for Rookie of the Year. You were voted for Breakout Wrestler of the Year. You were nominated for one of your matches. I can't remember which match it was. Do you remember, Josh?
It was versus Nolan Edwards at Horror Slam.
Okay.
Yes.
So your match was Match of the Year, was nominated. And then now, of course, Wrestler of the Year. So batting 1,000, dude.
I'm like, wait, you're telling me my match with Nolan was the one that got nominated?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang. That wasn't even my best match this year.
Well, I mean, everybody's got opinions, right? You know?
That's true, yeah. It's true.
Did you know that we're having awards actually made for this?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, we're actually having awards made. It's costing a little coin, but we're waiting to the match of the year one we're going to give to the promotion where it took place because we couldn't really afford to have all those made. But every single winner will get an award. So the winner of the MIW Wrestler of the Year will have a nice little plaque, as well as Breakout and Rookie. So, and then
Dang, okay.
Heel of the Year. Yeah.
Listen, I'm still expecting Heel of the Year to smack someone in the head with their first match in.
Right.
Who's nominated for Heel of the Year?
Was he nominated for heel?
Yep.
I don't think I should know.
Single category.
Oh,
That much of a bad guy.
see, this is why Dan has such a problem with the fans.
Listen,
doesn't agree
I
with
wanted
them.
me to be Heel of the Year, but hey, we
Right.
won't go there. I'm not gonna go there. I promise
but-
I behave.
right.
Leave it alone.
Okay, you're not gonna go there.
Right.
Keep that.
Well, and I was just talking about with Mongo was just on, and Mongo was talking about branching out and going other places other than Michigan. And you're one of those guys that, you're not from Michigan, but you wrestle a lot in Michigan, but you also wrestle in other places besides Ohio and Michigan. You're really all over the place.
Yeah, I am. Like literally, like last month, I debuted in North Carolina and Illinois. So
Nice.
now I got connections in both states, and I'm bringing a whole bunch of my friends with me. I got a whole group now.
Nice. I like that. Well, that's,
We're gonna
paying it
make
back.
our debut sometime, but the members of this group is gonna be like a secret.
Okay, cool. So
Nice.
sweet. But we're probably not going to see that in Michigan for a while.
I mean, yeah, truth be told, I'm gonna try to limit my Michigan bookings just because I'm making a name for myself other places as well.
Right. Well, and can't nobody hate on you for that. And if they do, fuck them.
Right? Exactly. That is my mindset. It's like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can wrestle in Michigan forever.
Right. Well, that's my mindset with everybody. Fuck them. That's the way I say it. Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Right. I say that quite often. They can fuck off if they don't like it. Right. Fuck off.
And he gets mad when they don't.
It's true. It's true.
It is hard to branch out though.
Right.
It's really hard.
Well,
Especially with COVID going on, a lot of people want to use the main guys.
right.
So like, truth be told, like I try to branch out in the beginning of like when COVID hit, but then COVID hit and it was like, well, crap. So I just mainly wrestled in Michigan for those couple months. And then it was, I think August was when I was branching out back to the states that I used to wrestle at and then making new states.
Nice. That's not a bad plan to have, though, because you can't limit yourself to just one place. For a better lack of word choice, or I can't find it right now, but you got to whore yourself out all over the place.
Right.
We're not whole yourself too much. That's the bigger question.
Right. Okay, maybe it's too I don't know the word I'm looking for. But
He's all got to give him a taste of
You
that.
gotta pimp
Percy.
yourself out.
yeah, all right, you got to pimp yourself out. How's that? Because you got to get
I'm
paid.
not much of a pimp, but I mean,
Well, you get paid, right?
not sometimes. Look, as a wrestler to fans, truth be told, exposure to me means more than making a paycheck.
Okay.
I'd rather go out there in a new state, make very little money, if most gas money, and get my name out there. So when people are scouting, they're like, "Holy crap, Pussy Drews is everywhere." He's not just in one spot. So
No, and
That's good business right there.
I've seen you in Michigan a few times. We've seen you at a lot of the promotions here in the state, but that's one of my main things I've seen recently is I've seen you on flyers that aren't in Michigan or even in Ohio for that matter. So that's doing something a lot of other guys in Michigan, outside of Michigan, whatever, aren't doing right now. They're not getting out other places.
I know. That's like the group I told you about. Like they'll message me like, "Pussy, how you getting on these shows?" And I'm like, "I'm just being honest with the promoters."
Well, I mean,
and they'll be like, "Hey, can you get me on?" And I'm like, I mean, I'm not at that level yet, but I can try.
Right.
Josh is sweating it over here because all he's thinking about is, man, I'm gonna have to drive farther now.
You're one fly. It was when you're in where were you? North Carolina or something?
Mm-hmm.
You shared the flyer. I'm like, oh man, that looks like a good show. Oh, I ain't going there. And then
so far away.
She's like, I mean, it's not that far.
Oh,
no,
it's only 12 hours.
This dude just drove to the UP to get freaking baked goods.
Pasties. Not just baked goods, pasties.
Whatever.
Hey, I was just at GCW to help them out literally 2 days ago.
Where's that at? Where was that at?
Game O Changer in New Jersey.
New Jersey. So fuck you.
Holy crap.
On the east side.
Yeah, I literally drove to help out because I'm Alex Cologne's rookie in a way when it comes to death matches. So I gave him a ride, and then we went. I helped out, and then we went back home.
Nice. Well,
I'm making my face out there. I'm putting my face out there.
Absolutely. Now you are nominated, and people are ready to vote. The vote's going down. MIW Wrestler of the Year. If you win, even if you don't win, what's 2021 looking like for you? What do you want to do?
Honestly, I just want to make more states. Whenever more states start opening back up, go to bigger states. Hopefully, maybe more West Coast. Obviously, I would have to fly because my car can't do that 15-hour car ride. But
fuck it, try it out.
We'll try. I mean, I got a group that's willing to offer their car, not my car. So
there you go.
Honestly, my goal in 2021 is just to get my name out there, kind of like I was doing in 2020.
Absolutely.
Man, there's been a few guys. Look at Jordan Clearwater. He was doing really well on the West Coast. Akuma was doing really, halfway decent out there on the West Coast. But you got guys like Richie Slade out there, man.
Yeah. Yeah, my goal is to get more West Coast and then possibly more East Coast. Probably like trying to get more New Jersey, but trans is what's the issue right now.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, because I'm not that big yet. Hopefully gonna try to get big, but I'm not that big of a name to be like, hey, we'll pay for you. Just drive.
Yeah, right. Just drive.
Right.
Well, Percy, we want to say thank you so much for coming on, and we look forward to seeing you. Hopefully when Michigan opens back up, we'll see you on one or two shows.
Are you guys gonna be at Metro Pro?
If it is allowed to run, yes.
Yo.
I'm scheduled to be there as of now, but wrestling plans change. So
that's what I'm saying. So
yep, plans change. So as of now, I'm confirmed, but we'll see when that week comes around.
All right, absolutely. So thank you for joining us tonight. Congratulations on your nomination for all the categories in the first ever Rage/MIW Fan Choice Awards, and especially for Wrestler of the Year.
Well, hopefully I at least win one of those.
There you go.
For all of those, like, let me at least win one. I don't want to be like 0-6.
Yeah, that's the bad part.
Right. Awesome.
I'm surprised Brittany hasn't made a bunch of fake Facebook accounts yet just to vote for her.
All right, Percy. Thank you so much. Have a great night, my man.
Thank you, man.
Yep. You guys have a good one. I'll see you guys.
All right. Later.
Later.
All right, so it looks like the one guy that I said probably wouldn't make it didn't make it because he never makes it. I'm gonna message him right now. We have one waiting to come in.
Now, on the 23rd, I had been asking Brittany, "Are you coming with us? Are you coming with us?" And she's like, "I don't know." I guarantee you, as soon as I get off, she's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going with you on the 23rd now."
All right, so here we go. Oh, where does it go? Oh, damn it. You bastard ass. There it is. All right. There he is. Hello, sir. How you doing tonight?
What's going on, guys?
Welcome
What's up, TJ?
back for the 977th time.
All right.
I wish that was a real number. I'm just fucking around. But welcome back again. You are nominated. You're another one nominated for all the categories, aren't you?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, all of
But
them.
it's
So
nominated by different people and multiple people.
right, yeah. Instead of Brittany nominating you for everything, but cheater.
We all were lighting up the chat, man. You and the Dread Team love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dread King likes to talk a lot of shit for somebody who's been avoiding me for 2 years.
Whoa!
Oh,
Boo, boo, boo! Shots fired! Boo, 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 boo!
Nah, I love the Dread King. He's me and him grew really close over the past 2 years.
Well, that's good.
I just want to, he likes to talk and I like to talk, so why not?
Right,
let us
absolutely.
talk for once.
Right. So let's talk a little bit about Rookie of the Year because there was, I'm not going to say names, but there was a few people on the list and somebody's seen it and they commented that, oh, half these guys ain't got 2 years or got more than 2 years in it. And I had to school some motherfuckers and let them know what it was, let them know who had what and when and where.
Right.
But
Right.
you are now at 2 years. You just hit it like this month sometime, right? Or was it last month?
December 15th
right.
was the end of my second year.
Right. So here we are. You're 2 years into the business. You're trained at the House of Truth. You're actively all over the fucking place. I mean, let's be honest. Every promotion in the state almost, I think.
Yep. And now we're starting to get more into Indiana. Once Ohio opens up, that's definitely the goal.
Right.
But the big goal this year is definitely Canada. I want to hit Canada a couple times.
I know a guy in Canada, by the way.
yeah.
I sure do.
Couple of 'em.
And then, the East Coast, I want to hit a lot more.
Right.
But, I mean, it's got to be cool, though, that you've done so much that people are like, no, that dude has been around longer than 2 years.
Right.
Yeah, it's even to the point where, a lot of veterans around the state feel like I've been around longer. Or, they feel like, they're like, oh, you're 5 years in, right? I'm like, no, I just hit 2 years.
Right.
Yeah. That's awesome, though.
You wrestle a million times because
Right.
you wrestle at every single promotion. So it's like, no, you got to have at least 5 years in because I've seen you wrestle like 100 times.
Well, yeah, but fuck, post-COVID, you had a shit ton of matches.
Yeah, post-COVID, I think we talked about this last time I was on, right?
Yeah.
I was at 50 or 60 in just the 4 or 5 month span that
Right.
wrestling was back.
Oh, that's crazy. And then you're talking about coming back again and being after this is all done and things are changing again. And I know you don't want to talk about it, but you don't want to let that shit out there. But
it'll be a change over time. But
right.
Once it's all complete, you'll definitely know the changes happen.
Right. Okay. Let me ask you this. Since, nobody else can come on and you're the guy. Tommy Vendetta got stuck at work. Fuck him. Anyways, I'm just joking. I love you, Tommy. I really do. It's the alcohol talking. Anyways, fucking, with the COVID, right? So we had that big shutdown for about 3-4 months. We came back. Now we're not really technically shut down, but we can't have indoor events, right? So really can't do anything for wrestling here in the state. Do you think, personally speaking, that redoing things is a must when coming back out of this, or doing things a little bit different per se?
In terms of what?
Your
Like,
career?
my career? I definitely think there's things that needed to be changed. Because I feel like it's finally time that I'm confident enough in my ability that I need to start branching out more. Like, I have noticed like Percy Drews and a couple other people that are, like, really started kind of like traveling all over the place, and I want to be one of those people. Like, there's the Flophouse tapings that I've been doing. I didn't do any this month, obviously for personal reasons, but Flophouse, I'm trying to hit them as much as I can. I've got my eyes on a couple promotions, and even through the Flophouse tapings, I've already got people saying they want me to come out to Indiana more. So
That's awesome. Well, not only that, with the Flophouse tapings, those of you who might not be in the know, that's IWTV. That's Independent Wrestling TV. That's where you can see oodles, for a better oodles. We'll say oodles and oodles. Shortsy would love that word. Oodles and oodles of wrestling content, indie wrestling per se, but a lot of guys that we know and have been on Rasslin Rage or MIW are on IWTV, including this young gentleman right here. He was talking about doing the Flophouse tapings, and other organizations that you've worked for are on IWTV as well.
Yep, Mr. Chainsaw's on IWTV. Ruthless Pro Wrestling's on IWTV. And then I've done some stuff in Indiana here and there that's on IWTV as well.
Yeah, Indiana's a different place, man. I only went there one time. It was there one time, and Dre was on there. It was Dre and Justin Dream were on this tag, and his War Inc. And I forget the guys' names that they went against, but and Movado was there, and Cyrus Satine was there, Sean Tyler was there. But anyways, that was a different place for me. I wasn't used to that.
Yeah, it's a culture shock, to say the least.
Yeah.
Especially me, I've never really been outside of the state other than like vacation reasons.
Right.
So I've never been like in the city of these different states. So it's definitely like a culture shock. But it's something that you get used to, and especially if you go there more and more, and you keep getting invited back, it's definitely you start getting used to.
And because I'm used to the loud, like almost compulsive, over the top, right? That's kind of where I'm at. I love screaming, yelling, hooting, and hollering, and it's not like that down there.
Yeah, we're drunken assholes. They're polite.
Depends which parts of Indiana you go to.
Well, where the fuck was I at, man? It was UWE, I think was the name of it. And I think
I know what promotion you guys are talking about. It was UWF.
That's it. UWF. That's it. Yeah.
I think that was in South Bend.
It is. Yes, you are correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've definitely been to the drunken asshole part of Indiana.
I went to Black Label Pro, and I was sitting there doing the same asshole things I do with the megaphone, and everyone else was, oh
yeah. Golf clap. I'm sorry, Indiana. We really do love you. Not really, but anyway.
Listen, to be fair, they sound. I haven't been down there, but they sound more of like the Japanese style fans, where they just they sit back and just really enjoy the show. They're just quiet and they enjoy the entertainment value.
Well, I don't know. Is that how they are at Flophouse when there's our fans?
Oh, fuck no.
I didn't think so. Because Schwartzy doesn't really approach me as that kind of person, or what I'm saying.
Yeah. So what we're doing for Flophouse tapings is it's actually the we can't have fans.
Right.
So this is pretty much the locker room getting together to watch each other wrestle.
Kind of like what AEW does a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all supporting each other, and we're there making noise, making sure
Right. Absolutely.
Fun. That's what I love about Flophouse is it's fun.
Yeah, fun is good.
It's very relaxed, and like you get to be creative. Like, and that's not me slandering anybody else, because everybody lets me pretty much be creative, but it's like, it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
And it's very open, and pretty much the powers that be at Flophouse pretty much go, you do you know what you're good at, do it.
It's interesting.
So you get to really experiment and see who TJ Meyer is there.
Yeah.
Absolutely good stuff there. Well, 2020 got sucked, but I mean, in the instance of TJ Meyer really put himself out there in 2020. I don't remember what the exact count you said it was, but just in post-COVID, you 50-something matches alone, right? Unfortunately, your veteran who was on earlier suffered an injury, and you were eliminated from Wrestling with a Vet.
I almost made it to the fucking finals by myself.
That's true.
And that's no slander to Dre. It was like, if you go back and you can find a way to go back and watch and listen to what the points were, me and Dre were about 6 points away from Alex and Adam.
Yeah, and that's some good shit. And knowing that Dre was hurt and wasn't able to compete through a good portion of that match,
Like, I truly believe from the bottom of my heart, and I love-hate relationship with Alex and Adam to death. In my heart, I know that if Dre hadn't gotten hurt, we could have won that.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and I totally agree with you 100%, because all three of us here on this show had you two slated to win, and I do believe that would have happened. I do, and with no doubt about it. I love all the guys that were in the competition, but there was no team that were more suited to win than you two, and that's my personal, professional, whatever fucking opinion you want to call it.
However, now that the competition's over, and so fun fact, me and Dre have never stood on the opposite ends of the ring from each other.
Ooh boy.
Never. We've teamed, obviously we've teamed plenty of times. But we've never been on opposite ends of the ring. That's something I'd like to change in 2020.
Absolutely.
And
that's something I'd pay to see.
And if Drag King Logan wants to keep talking shit about it, he can fight me for it.
For the title?
Which one?
The Proving Ground title.
Oh yeah, I'll take that off him and take Dre's title off him too.
Whoa! Oh, there you go. Then you could be the first ever to hold both those titles, probably. I'd have to look. I don't know if that's true, but
I know in the chat you said that you guys have only faced once, and it was your second singles match.
Yep.
That was so eons ago. You've changed and grown so much since then, but then so is the Dread King. So seeing you guys, it'd be entirely different,
Yeah.
I need this match.
Can one promotion contain such a match?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
5 match in 5 different promotions.
I mean, I know Dread King in the chat said he wanted it at Metro Pro, but he's got a title at XI, BCWA.
Does he really?
I'll go belt for belt at PWAS.
We still haven't determined if he still holds a belt at BCWA or not yet.
I do believe he does.
I don't know, because
I believe he does.
He lost it, remember, to that kid named Colt? Remember that? He lost that. He lost it, and he ain't won it back, but we haven't determined if the ref is sanctioned or not. We don't know. We're still waiting for word. It's been months. This is how the system
works. If he wants to fight
works.
him for the Alliance Championship, let him fight him for the Alliance Championship. I need this match to happen. And if I can get some of those BCWA cookies at the same time, that's a win.
Oh, you guys are horrible, man. So 2021, we're coming out of here. First show. What'd you say the date was, Dan? You're gonna have to keep
23rd.
23rd, and you're on it.
Yep.
23rd.
And myself and Tanner Nix are putting out an open challenge.
Ooh.
Metro Pro tag titles.
Ooh, open challenge.
We've beaten the likes of DTA. We've beaten the Watts family. We beat Detroit Punk. I want to face the very best in tag team wrestling, whether it be in Michigan or out. I really don't give a fuck. I want to face the best. I want to get better. And
Now, they're your Armageddon brethren, but would Gracefully Chosen be off the table?
no, I'm more than willing to fight anybody. I War Inc. or not, I love my family and War Inc. to death, but I'll fight them any day of the week. Armageddon or not, again, my family, but I'll fight them any day of the week. Brothers hit the hardest, bro.
There you
aren't
go.
down
You know
with
what?
that,
Some of
I
the
can't
best
ride with you.
fights. That's it. Some of the best fights I ever had with some of the people I've loved the most.
Like I just said, brothers hit the hardest. If you aren't down with that, I can't ride with you.
There you go.
For sure.
Mhm.
So we got that one coming up, and then 2021. What is the goals? Where are we heading with? Besides, not giving away, all the good stuff, but as far as 2021 goes, where's the head at? Where are you mentally, and what's the vision?
So I definitely, and this is not me trying to hurt anybody or like disappoint anybody, but I'm definitely gonna start. You're definitely gonna start seeing less and less of me in Michigan, just because I want to start branching out. You'll still see me in a few places that I call home, but it's definitely time for me to, I feel, start branching out and putting my name in all these different states. And my long-term goal is make a living off this, make this my full-time job. And to do that, I need to travel and be one of those guys that's going to everywhere, and like you see on every flyer everywhere, not just in one state. So again, that's not me wanting to disappoint anybody, but that's just the reality of the situation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And anybody, I could see where, somebody that loves you as a fan would be disappointed because they want to see you all the time. But at the end of the day, when you see TJ Meyer in the blinking lights and it says verse whoever, and it's at, it's in Chicago in the big arena, or it's on AEW, or it's on WWE, or Japan, or
God, I want to wrestle in Japan,
or
someday.
Impact, wherever it may be, wherever, we would all love to see that. So those people would eventually understand.
Well, you know what? I think really a true fan is really going to want to see how far TJ Meyer can go.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
I've got, everyone has their list of opponents. I've named a few just in this interview, but I've got some people I want to check off that box, and a lot of them don't really wrestle in Michigan, or will wrestle very sparingly in Michigan. So I feel like, I want to hit those people. I've got my own personal goals that I want in wrestling and in my personal life. So there's a lot of things that I want to accomplish in wrestling. And, like you said, I don't really want to give all that away. I want to keep that to myself. But you'll definitely know when I've accomplished some of those goals, because, guys like you, or guys like all you guys and the fans I have here or wherever, I'm making sure I'm going to keep you guys in my mind when I do those things.
Absolutely.
Just when you're kicking ass in Texas and Kansas and California and Japan and
taking
Europe,
names.
Post the videos so we can watch them.
That's all we ask. Keep us posted. That's it.
So I have a question. If you choose not to answer it, if you can't answer,
don't answer it. Fuck Daddy.
Cool. It's cool, but who has the biggest target on their back when it comes to TJ Meyer setting his focus on 2021?
So I'll give you my local
question.
answer. My answer for Michigan, guys.
Okay.
Because out of state, there's a lot, but inside of the state of Michigan, Dre Jacobs.
Got that.
With very close second being the Dread King logo.
Ooh, shots fired. I like it.
Absolutely, I understand it. I see it. That would be great. You know? And I know I'm dying for it, so I know that these guys are too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a good time for sure. What promotion we see it in, who knows? But the one that we do, it's definitely going to be a great time. TJ Meyer, I want to say thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on all your nominations, but most of all, congratulations tonight on your nomination for the MIW Wrestler of the Year. Don't forget to share and vote, guys, because if the only way you can make your guy or person, whatever you want to say, win is by voting. You have to vote. Vote. Vote.
I just want to say thank you to anyone who nominated me and has voted for me. It's it's like I've said before in the chat, it's an honor and a privilege to be voted for or nominated, because while I did nominate myself, it was always after people nominated me.
Right.
And then for match of the year, I'm like shocked at how many of those I'm actually in.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
You had amazing matches this year.
Yeah. Well,
what's funny is the one that like I loved the most wasn't even in Michigan.
Really? Which one was that?
Hoodfoot.
Oh,
the last Flophouse taping.
Okay, right on. Understood. Well, we want to say thank you. Have yourself a great night, and we look forward to see who comes out on top, my man.
Thank you, TJ.
Thank you.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah, nice to see you. Have a good night. And it is all us. So, yeah, Tommy Vendetta is stuck at work and unable to make it. The rest of the people didn't get back to me, so it's not... He's on my list now. Fired! No. But good stuff, man. Always good to hear from any of the guys, and doesn't matter if they're on a list or not. Always good to have some of the people we love to watch on the weekends and not able to perform or do anything right now because we're in this shitty... it's not a shutdown, but whatever the fuck you want to call it. Whatever we're under, it fucking blows. Let's just
you know
put it
what
that
she
way.
says? She says now that restaurants could open soon. So that's a good sign towards us being able to watch wrestling too, because at least we're moving a little bit forward.
Well, and we were talking about this a little bit earlier, that my birthday is in March, and in March we were shut down because I remember having to do a birthday party thing through Zoom. So, and I was off of work at that time, and we were hustling hard. I remember that. That's when we started using Zoom.
Yep.
So hopefully we get back to it, man. I'm looking for, I know that, again, we said we got a show coming up here in January for Metro Pro Wrestling, but who knows what can happen, from then to now.
That's it. I told Skyjacker, I'm like, listen, don't get your hopes too high.
Yeah.
We're gonna go if it happens, but don't get your hopes too high.
Yeah, for sure.
That's I guess that's the advice I can give all of us. Hey, we're ready. I know we all want to be there, but man, don't get your hopes too high.
Yeah, for sure.
Not yet. It'll get there. We'll eventually get there, but
yeah, one of these days, we will.
It's got to be safe first.
Yeah,
it's got to be safe.
Now, before we get out of here tonight, again, I want to remind everybody that you can vote. I should have put the links in the description, but I didn't. I don't know why. Wasn't thinking tonight for some reason.
I got it. Hey, you in there. Listen up. Go on the MIW page. All right, MIW page. Vote there.
There you go.
All
you
right,
can do
handled.
That. Right.
I got you.
And if you can't find the MIW page, there's a link in the description for you to do that as well.
See?
You can also
got it covered, man. I got you back.
All right. You can also find a link to the group. You can find a link to our official sponsor, Happy Harper Ice Cream. Yep. Matter of fact, owned by our lovable Happy Harper himself, Josh Harper.
You just brought me forward. Oh, Ed, listen. All right, I'm just gonna put this out there, dude. The MIW, right? The Michigan Independent Watermelon. Yeah, boy.
Pop in your mouth. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, also, don't forget, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel where you can find all this wonderful content, including Rasslin Rage, MIW, and interviews. And speaking of MIW is live every Tuesday at 6:30 right here on r2youtube.com. And then Wednesday, I will have one Michigan-made monster, also known as Mongo, on here, who was on here tonight to talk a little bit about the career and branching out and what he wants to do and his drive and things like that. And, I wanted to try something a little different and have like a conversation about something that doesn't have to do with wrestling and see what they feel on them things. Not political, though, because I don't like to do political shit. So
I didn't know you do not wrestling stuff.
I didn't know I did either. Isn't that amazing?
Like, dude, you eat, breathe, sleep wrestling.
And work and kids. I'm tired. Anyways,
well, wrestling's how the kids get here.
Right. Yeah. Now, something that I forgot about, and we talked about it a lot, but we never really do it, is Podbean, right? Because I just uploaded a total shit ton of content to Podbean, right? Because
listen to it.
Right, we've been slacking, or I've been slacking, I guess you could say, really bad. But I uploaded like 13, 14 episodes of Rage and MIW and interviews. One of those interviews was with Shogun. One of those interviews was with Adam fucking Wick. Another one of those interviews was with Robert Keogh. So, good stuff. Go check them out. Over on Podbean, there is a link in the description to go there. There's also a link in the description if you want to start your own podcast, or maybe you have one, or maybe you have a YouTube channel and you want to start putting that out in audio content. There's another link down there for you to get 30 days free of Podbean, where you can get unlimited hosting, which is awesome sauce. But you have to click that link down there, or else you will not get those 30 days free. Good stuff, right? Awesome. Rasslin Rage, we have t-shirts, MIW t-shirts. Rasslin Rage t-shirts you can find on our ProWrestlingTees.com/Rasslin Rage t-shirt store. We'll link down in the description, of course, for that as well. Or we have MIW/Rage shirts that I have, and we have hats as well, and stickers. You can contact me for one of those, but you do have to pay for shipping, because I can't afford it. I'm just saying. Because I'm a broke motherfucker. All right, anyways.
We have chest embroidery also.
What?
Well, it's just where I take my hand and smack you on the chest really hard, and you get the MIW logo on your chest.
$5.
$5.
We forgot to tell you we were expanding, didn't we? Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you got to get a marker and put MIW on it.
I'm cool with that.
And then we sign it. Anyways, thank you for joining us tonight, Mr. Danny Beals, the real deal heel. Anything to add or not add before we get out of here, sir?
Hey, you know what? Hopefully, like I said, the 23rd.
Yeah.
Put it on your calendar. They are doing, Josh, you were saying that they are doing some pre-sale?
Correct.
Because they usually don't. They usually don't there.
Right.
We better get those like now.
Yeah, now that we put it out there, somebody ordered.
So we have the man with the plan, the guy with the ice cream company, the one that supports the show, the host with the most, Mr. Happy Harper. Anything to add or not add before we get out of here, sir?
We're just starting out the year. A lot of people have New Year's resolutions. So instead of making New Year's resolutions that aren't going to work that well, make New Year's resolutions that you can work on. Make New Year's resolutions that are going to help you be happier this year, instead of worried about the ones that, this might work down the road. Make 2021 the year that you make yourself happy.
Do that, what he said. Anyways, thank you for joining us.
Happy Harper ice cream.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I knew it. I knew there was something. I knew it. There had to have been
Always
something.
a hook. Always a hook.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us tonight. We are the amigos, the guys, the hosts, the dudes that host this thing. We'll be back on Tuesday for MIW at 6:30. What we're going to do, who knows? We'll figure it out when we get there. That's for sure. Adios, amigos.
Later.
Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Corey Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Rasslin Rage.